Alrighty then. It's Wednesday, guys.
It is.
A lot has been
Midweek.
going on online as well. The kids are finally back in school, and a lot of parents are a little wary about how they're going to do in the beginning of the year after such a long holiday, you know. But then parents didn't think a few years ago that they had other things to worry about apart from just the educational aspect. Internationally speaking, there have been some articles and comments flying around about the content of what the kids are going to be learning abroad, especially for all you parents who are considering the whole Japa movement. Do you know exactly what your kids are going to be taught in those schools? Have you considered what they're going to be educated on? Now, there was a popular, I'm not sure what he's most well known for, but there was, as an influencer, he put out quite a few statements.
Yeah.
Statements. This is statements. These are not just nuggets here on the fact that he is very discouraged about what's happening in the education system abroad, and he doesn't think people should impose certain ideals and morals on his own children. So do you think at this point we as parents are not doing enough? That's my question.
You know, even bringing it home to Nigeria, the government said that parents and leaders in religious settings should take up the job of educating their children when it comes to sex education. And so it's become a case of taking things out of school that parents should take responsibility for.
Okay.
But in a situation where parents have no control, when it's being put in the syllabus that your child should learn gender fluidity or learn certain things that you're not comfortable with, then that is a problem. And so that's what he's talking about. He doesn't want his children exposed to that. Like, let my child grow normally. I've said this before. If I knew about transgender as a child, and I've never hidden this fact, I would probably have changed to a man. That's how desperate I wanted to be a boy. If I knew about transgender, I would be a man now. But here I am, and I have no regrets. And so when you bring it home, I believe children should be allowed to grow normally. Even if they have that tendency, allow them grow. Don't force it down their throat.
What's up, bro?
How you doing, man?
Yeah,
Well, how you doing?
No,
That marriage statement just took me off.
you did?
So I was just like, okay, no, this is the one, this year, you said, and this one, like, oh, that, you can still do it.
No, but the truth is,
I
our
decided,
orientation and how we are raised has a lot to do
Also, for me, the
with who
first
we
thing
are
first,
today.
you know, there are different ways when you are, how are you teaching these children? Are you giving them knowledge of what is happening?
Exactly.
So I think when schools or extracurricular bodies or groups mention this thing, I would assume, and that is not trying to say that my assumption is right, that they are teaching them based on knowledge level, giving them knowledge, and they do need it. Do you understand? If it's just knowledge. You are not trying to say that, look, you should. You are not encouraging them, but you are saying that this is there, this is there, this is possible. So if it is if it's on the basis of knowledge, I have no problem with teaching a child something if you want him to know, because
There's
whichever
also the
way-
problem of age.
No,
Wait.
there's something you have to understand, yeah? Look, you've come to a point where on their own, because they have the internet, there's a lot of things they learn on their own. So it is better that they are supervised, or they learn that in a supervised environment.
Okay,
Because
so-
all this is you're saying, the moment a child can pick up
You go
a tab or a phone or any device that can connect to the internet, and what age, the moment they can access the internet, and that means that they can access, in quotes, all knowledge.
Understood. But the thing is, as parents, we can still do what we can to sort of streamline what our kids have access to on the internet. And most parents these days are doing that.
Parental
We do
control.
what we can. There are parental controls. In school, you expect the parental controls to be in full force. You expect a wall. You don't expect the definition of marriage in
But let's be
civic,
really serious.
in a class. Definition of marriage is no longer just between a man, a husband and a wife. It could also be a wife and a wife, or a husband and a husband. That is the new definition they're trying to put in schools.
It is not a definition, it is what it is. I said teaching them based on knowledge. They should know. You're not encouraging them to do it. It is what it is. there are places around the world where these things are allowed. So you're telling them, look, okay, this is this because it happens here. Knowledge.
Now, Mike,
you get where
I appreciate your angle. Again, I choose to defend. Here's why. Yes, it is a case of all for knowledge and all, but there are certain things you should not know at certain ages.
Yeah.
Get to, if they were teaching it in high school, for example, it's understandable. But you cannot be teaching a preschooler or somebody in grade 1 to 5 about all of these
They
things.
remember themselves.
The children are still learning.
And by the way, without parental control, forget it, they know how to
No,
go
they
around
know that we already know.
So they even think in school at home, the parental controls, you could be controlling you as a parent.
You are very
They
rude.
have their own, they are
But
controlling the world.
we would love to hear your
my
contribution on this
goodness.
particular matter. It is a delicate one, but we would love to hear your thoughts. Use our hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC.